the Coalition, who's I think they just make Gears of War, right?
I thought that was Gearbox.
So I mean, on this list it says that they're known for Gears of War. I guess that maybe they worked on it,
Or
with-
maybe they I don't know Gearbox. I don't know. Does it say which Gears of Wars?
It just says the Coalition best known games and franchises Gears of War. Price unknown, upcoming games unknown. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it just falls under some umbrella of something else. I don't know. Let's see. They got Ninja Theory, which I mostly know from Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Fantastic game. But they made Devil May Cry,
Dead or
Disney
Alive.
Infinity.
Oh, that's also probably
Not Dead or Alive. I don't
Okay.
think. Heavenly Sword they made. I think that's their biggest stuff.
Okay. And then Disney Infinity, which is another.
I forgot about that game.
Is that also like that's a Skylanders thing again, right? Like you buy the figures and play the game.
I think so, but I mean, again, I only have limited knowledge on what that game was because I only saw the ads, but I never played it. But it sounded like there was an element of that to it, but it doesn't sound like it was nearly as like
Involved.
central to the gameplay as Skylanders. See, they got Playground Games, who made Forza. That's pretty much it. And I guess Fable, or at least they're working on the next Fable.
That's interesting. But no, because Lionhead I think was that's Peter Molyneux's company, or was Peter Molyneux's company, and now I don't know where. Being Quiet, which is shocking for it.
Trying to think if I play. I think I tried a little bit of Forza Horizon when the Xbox One first came out.
Is that a free to download thing, or was that like
No. Forza's that's their like mainline like racing
game.
Yeah.
No, but I thought
I believe Horizon was the last like entry in this. Again, I don't play racing games. Let me just say that right now. I could be getting this whole thing wrong. But
well, no, I think the reason I'm thinking that is I remember there was some controversy about Forza having like a lot of microtransactions in it, and it was very pay to win. It had loot boxes. You know, like
I didn't know that actually.
I think that's Forza.
I just remember that was the game that was used to like demo the Xbox One's like processing power.
Look how fucking good.
Yeah. Like that was pretty much the like the demo stuff they'd have running in like any GameStop. I feel like, or whatever.
I feel like that's always like they always have like a car game to do that because it's like, oh, I know what a car looks like. Oh, holy shit, that's a car. Like.
Or like it's just like, oh, look at the gravel on the racetrack. Look at that.
And it's raining and the windshield is wet.
It's raining and the road, it's wet.
See, the thing is, okay, saying that now, it is funny how many times in the past, like there's been an E3 presentation and they just show a screenshot of like the track and I'm like, holy shit, the fucking gravel is wet.
And in the puddle, you see a reflection
of the car.
That's real.
No, that's actually funny to think about. But yeah, I haven't played a Forza game since the original on the Xbox. Actually,
yeah, I mean until like just the brief amount of time I played a little bit, a couple times in the demo of that. That's really it. I'm not really a racing fan except for Beetle Racing for N64.
Okay, shout out Beetle Racing.
I don't remember what the whole title was, but it was something like Volkswagen Beetle Action Racing or. That
Certified Hood Classic.
Certified Hood Classic. What a game that was. Back to the list here, though.
I like to think that's somehow also owned by Microsoft.
I want to know who developed that. Honestly, I want to know who was behind that masterpiece. Probably Nintendo still. Undead Labs made State of Decay. I think that's pretty much all that we might know them for.
There's two of those, right?
There's two, and then I guess the third one's being developed right now. They got Compulsion Games, made Contrast, and I'm not really familiar with that. And then We Happy Few, which I played a little bit of. That I'm pretty sure We Happy Few was like one of those games that like didn't really leave beta.
No, it did, but even I think the finished version.
But it took it took so long. Yeah, I feel like by the time it was done, like any hype had kind of left at that point.
And even the final product here was like very glitchy.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good premise though, and I remember Natasha was really that one.
I think actually, didn't we talk about that when I sat in on the Sebastios podcast?
Yeah, I think you probably did actually, because it was around that time that it was like really coming out.
To put that in perspective of how long ago that was. Actually, I remember it was at one of the PAXs we went to too. Like, it had a giant booth.
No, it totally did. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. It totally. Compulsion Games, I guess that was that. They've got Obsidian, Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic,
The second
2,
one.
the second one.
Yeah.
The Sith Lords.
I hope they're making. I don't know if they're just giving it to BioWare, but I do hope Obsidian make new Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah. Jack was mentioning that. My brother Jack, audience. Yeah, so they also made Fallout New Vegas, South Park Stick of Truth, underrated game by the way.
I'd agree actually.
That's if you like that, you will like the original paper.
Oh no, I've played Thousand Year Door. I like the Mario RPGs that I've played. I've enjoyed.
Get the remaster on Switch next time you're in the market for a new Switch game.
I might as well. Wait, is that on the
they put it recently on the N64 virtual console.
Okay.
Yep. I was waiting for that specifically.
I really wish they could. I mean, I understand the whole like you'll get more money in the long run if it's a subscription service, but like just let me buy the game. Like I just want that game. Like how difficult is that? I mean, obviously they can't do it. They just don't. That's how the old virtual console was on the Wii. You just bought the games you want for like $5.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much work goes into like, I guess adapting it to a new console. What's
importing?
Yeah. I guess it's import.
Or no, there's another word. There's a word.
You know what I'm talking
about. Yes,
yeah. Anyway, to port, just a port.
That's it. I think port.
Just a port.
Not importing, just porting.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like that would require them to port like a crap ton of games, and I don't know how extensive that process is. But
well, from what I mean, they obviously did it with like Wii and the Wii. Yes, for some games, not all of them, obviously. But I mean, I did hear there was a lot of like disappointment how a lot typically were handled on Switch virtual console.
You're a little quiet there, Tim. You might want to go a little bit closer.
Sorry, I keep forgetting about that. Sorry, folks. No, the how the Switch, like the apparently the N64 virtual console is like not very good for a lot of like classic games. Like the Ocarina of Time port was like the draw distance was really bad, and there's a lot of glitches and stuff that wasn't working. I don't know.
I mean, I'm still happy to have it. Like you said, I hope that they just port like a crap ton of N64 games on there because if they ever get to the GameCube era, that's when I'm really excited.
No. There's so many classic. Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg on Switch. Let's get that.
Saw it in GameStop. Never bought it. I don't really know.
I also have never actually played
it.
Okay. For some reason in my head, like I've never played it, but like that when I think GameCube game, immediately is Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, and I don't know why that is.
Billy Hatcher and the Giant. What like when you think GameCube? That
just immediately like I see the cover in my head.
For me, it's Double Dash, Mario Kart Double Dash.
That's fair.
When I think GameCube, that's it.
That was like the first Mario Kart that I played.
That was like a defining Mario Kart and GameCube game, honestly.
You hear they're working on a new Mario Kart?
I mean, that's not too surprising.
Yeah.
I mean, the last one came out like 3 years ago, maybe.
Mario Kart 8. I think that was a Switch launch title,
like,
I believe.
Nintendo's pretty good with keeping up with their long-standing franchises. Like, Mario Party's gonna keep getting games. I think they're still gonna keep making Paper Marios, even though I haven't liked the more recent one, the newer ones.
Well, no one has.
Yeah.
I mean,
not that they're bad. They're just not like the original one, which is what I like them for.
Well, that's the thing. They keep trying to do different things, and it's always to mixed results.
Yeah, it became less of an RPG and more of like a puzzle, like adventure game, which is not bad. Like I'm not here saying any of the new Paper Marios are bad. I enjoy them.
Everyone else.
But